The war in Gaza has cast a heavy silence over Bethlehem. Without tourism, city life has come to a standstill. Shops are closed, hotels are empty, and the means of supporting families have disappeared. The crisis has worsened with additional barriers and a system of controls that isolate the city and make life even more difficult for the population.
بيتلحم بتمر في أجواء كتير تعيسة ومؤلمة.
Bethlehem is experiencing a somber and painful atmosphere, which weighs heavily on its residents. The war has had a significant impact on every aspect of life, both psychological and economic. Many families face serious financial difficulties to the point of being forced to sell their household furniture. More and more people are considering emigrating, and some have already left the city.
إنها تهاجر وهاجرت. ناس بتفكر تهاجر وناس فعلا هاجرت.
تصوروا إنه فاس في بيتلحم.
Consider that in 1948 Christians represented 90% of the population of Bethlehem, while today there are only 11% and less than 1% in the entire Holy Land. In these adverse conditions, it is understandable that it is difficult to see a future, leading many people to lose hope and look elsewhere in the world for an opportunity to live with dignity.
في هاي الظروف الصعبة إن الشعب بعد ما مرق كورونا.
In these difficult circumstances, we first faced the COVID-19 pandemic and now a war. And today we have been without a source of livelihood for over a year. People lack basic necessities, debts have accumulated, and desperation is growing. External difficulties have a profound effect on families, bringing anger, negative tensions at home, violence, marital problems, and family breakdown, all of which make the situation even more difficult.
القدرة على توفير الأساسيات للأطفال. كل هذا بيخلي الوضع كتير صعب.
Despite all the challenges, the Church is a hand of mercy that revives hope in weary hearts, fulfilling Christ's commandment. I was hungry and you gave me food. I was naked and you clothed me. Through the Office for the Social Services of the Latin Church and with the support of the Custody of the Holy Land, the Latin Patriarchate of Jerusalem and the Knights of Malta, the Church has been close to the affected families, offering food and medicine and alleviating the burden of need.
التجأت للدير والحمد لله رب العالمين أعطوني بيت فيها غرفة وحمام ومطبخ.
I have taken refuge in the Latin parish. I thank God that they have given me a house with a room, a bathroom, and a kitchen where I can find shelter until I can get settled. My husband is ill at the moment and they continue to help me. We are grateful to God for having someone who is there for us.
الله عليه كل شيء.
كثير ساعدنا بالماديات منها العلاج إنه كان يخفف كثير يعني ويساعد إنه أنا مثلا أنا كإنسانة مريضة.
They helped us a lot, both financially and with care, making our lives much easier. As a sick person, I began to heal thanks to their support, and not only me, but many other families. 50% of the parishioners of Bethlehem come knocking on this door. Without them, we wouldn't be here today. For your information, I was a cancer patient, and Father Rami accompanied me from the beginning of my treatment.
In moments of desolation and hunger, the Church remains the voice of mercy, the hand that gives, and the face of Christ present among his beloved.
تهديدات كبيرة والظروف صعبة.
Great threats and difficult circumstances arise from this terrible war. It deprives man of dignity and protection, fueling violence and division between peoples. Its negative effects are immense and painful. These effects remind us of the words of Jesus Christ, "The light shines in the darkness, but the darkness has not accepted it." But also, "Take courage, I have conquered the world." Let us trust in the Lord and put our hands in His in these circumstances, praying that He will give us His strength, the same strength with which He conquered the world. May the peace of Christ be with you.
وربنا يبارككم.